Not really near here that I'm aware of. Uh, but if you need one, we could probably get you a map of the rest of this city.
That would be awesome,
Great.
please.
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh yes, here. Maybe I can upload, transfer it to you on your Omni tools. So she will send you the map, and you will be told that. So here we have the bank. Here we have the diner. If you look at the places that I'm putting in. Um, Over here is some sort of parking garage. Over here seems to be a fitness center or gym.
Okay.
Over here is an arcade.
Oh, an arcade.
Over here is a comic book store.
Aww.
Oh, Stan was
Sam,
here.
Oh no, we're gonna grab something for Stan now.
Yeah, we have to.
This seems to be a grocery store of some sort. This is the Sola Spa and Salon. This
Oh.
is a hardware store. This is a toy shop.
Oh,
This is a car dealership. And that's what they have on the map.
Okay.
okay.
I
Um.
hope we go to the toy shop.
Oh.
Well, if it was me, the place I'd go, because it would be the most secure, would be the bank.
Well, it would be the first place people would go to.
That's also true. Supermarket would be the same because food and stuff. I guess we're
So-
just going to have to go do an old-fashioned sweep and clear and check every spot we find.
All right. So, why don't we just head towards the comic book store then? Get that out of the way for Stan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can head south and then loop back up towards the garage and do that last.
Or we can just.
Go to the garage
Back
and
to-
then you don't have
What's
to come
that
back.
garage?
Yeah, we can start at the garage alternatively and then head straight down to the gym and just head down and do everything from there then.
I mean, like what's like? It's like a regular garage.
Yeah, there's like it's a regular like public parking garage.
And if
So
we
people go in.
if we see any people again, then I will go and tell them that they have to stop.
That didn't entirely work all that good the first time, though.
Didn't? Oh, I thought it went well.
I mean,
The attack
Nathan,
you
like, Nathan like points at the Enviro suit, which has like spatters of blood on it from the guy who imploded next to him.
Oh yeah, you're right. So what can we do then?
We search, we get things done nice, quick and quiet, and then if we get a confirmation on his location, we breach, clear, and get him out of here.
Okay. Maybe
Can I ask you
go-
a question, my dears?
Sure.
Are there any like gangs around here? We already encountered one, but do you know if there were any gangs that are located around this area?
Oh, they're always around. I don't know where their home base is. We try to keep ourselves locked up in our house as much as possible, but there's several of them all over the place. Torian ones. There's a couple. There's a good number of Elcor gangs as well. You don't want to run into them because they've got like the cannon-looking things on their backs.
Elcor gang on Irune. That seems interesting.
There's actually a decent number of Elcor, a pretty large population of Elcor in Irune because they also live in a high gravity, well, I guess by galaxy standards, high gravity planet in Dakuna.
That's true. Yeah. You breathe
Okay.
oxygen though, so still must be oxygen for them.
When I was making my last run, I think I also caught wind of an Asari and Drell. I don't know if they're a gang, but they seem to be together. Yeah, they were robbing the grocery store.
That's interesting. Well, I guess we'll have to go looking for them, and then once we find everything, we can head back to the ship. Once everything's good.
Mhm. All right, so we'll do that then. Dia's gonna say it was lovely meeting all of you, and I'm so glad we get to work together with Koali.
Oh, well, we're so happy to find out that he actually made some friends.
I know, right?
At this point, Koahlan is actually finally looking through the pictures, and then you see that his face, like, sinks. You. What were you? What were you doing in my room? You shouldn't be intruding on other people's private spaces.
I didn't touch anything. I just have to say you have better taste than I thought.
Why would you just intrude in somebody's room, even if you weren't going to touch anything? That's a breach of privacy.
I was telling her the same thing.
That's the deception roll right there.
Yeah, that's roll a deception roll.
Renegade points.
Perception.
Yeah, deception.
Yeah.
20 renegade points.
I have a bonus on deception rolls because of my infiltrate.
One.
Right, but it's a -1 because of you get a -1 on all your rolls. So
And Dia's gonna say, well, I wasn't the only one there. And she looks
Yeah,
at
I
Vito.
have. Wait, where is my bonus?
fortunately for you, I just rolled a natural 1. Fortunately for you.
Koahlan's really distracted right now.
Oh, okay.
Normally, Koahlan can see through deception pretty easily, but I just had bad luck there. And he says, he looks a little more relieved, and he says, "Okay, but just to give a bit of advice, if you go into somebody's house, it's normally very disrespectful for you to just wander into somebody's room without asking for their permission. Some people have various things that they keep in there that they would prefer to be kept private."
Mm-hmm. Of course, I'm sorry. Also, one thing though, one thing. Do you want to take anything with you while we're gone? Anything? At all?
Well, now that you mention it, I could take a few things. Oh, yes, take whatever you want. Although, I hope you keep a few of your ships behind so that, we have some things to remind us of you from time to time. Yes, I'm sure I will not be able to fit everything in anyway, so I think the ship collection will stay.
And at this point, Dia goes by Vito, elbows Vito, and just like, you are a lying son of a bitch.
Nathan is just standing near the doorway, getting ready to leave, giving the dog a last little pet, little scratch, little scratch in the head. You're a good boy.
Vito's face doesn't betray anything. He's just.
Dia's giving like this not an angry stare, but more like a very humorous look at Vito. He is like giggling under her breath as she gets out of the house.
Okay.
Solarians value knowledge.
Vito just.
Well,
You know.
Solarians have photographic memory, so you remember that diary as if you
Ah.
have it in your hands right now.
Yep.
All right.
Your fathers are nice, Koahlan.
Yeah.
It's nice to see some people that aren't crazy around here.
They are very nice. Yes. I'm glad to see that they are still safe.
There's a couple of odd things about your neighbors, but apart from that, it seems like I can see how you turn out to be so good.
Oh, well, thank you, Indy.
You're
I like
welcome.
the dog. He's cute.
Oh, yes. I was there when we got him as a little Varan pup. He's very, very very smart and very protective.
Oh, that reminds me. The Barons. Oh, there was someone that was in the train with us that had Barons too.
Amia.
Well, do you know something about her? Did you know if something happened to her?
I read that she was one of the people who was suspected of what happened on the train, but she escaped before they could get any information out of her.
Oh, wait a second. Your parents mentioned an Asari and a Drell, right?
Oh, son of a bitch! You're saying? Do we think she's the same person?
Maybe. I don't know, but I just came to mind.
That would be an awful coincidence, don't you think?
Well, yeah, but knowing the galaxy, I don't see why it wouldn't throw that at us.
Well, it's not like we had giant AI monstrosities trying to obliterate the galaxy as we know it a few years ago.
Yep. So I guess we're gonna get started on checking out the garage, and then we can move on to the gym and the
Didn't-
arcade.
Didn't she say the bank got robbed by those Asari, or was it somewhere else?
The grocery
super-
store.
The super. We should go to this grocery store first, then.
Start
You
there,
think-
and then head straight to the comic book store. Get standard stuff. We can head down then and check out the spa, the dealership, the toy store, and the hardware store, and then we can sort out the stuff up here afterwards. Then.
All right, move your tokens. You're back on the map. Move your
Hello.
tokens.
I don't want to go and walk in the fire.
Ooh, nice to look and explode.
Okay, Dia is just gonna quietly step around and peek inside.
Sure, roll a perception.
Perception.
hmm
14. Okay.
14.
Big one. Oh, where is the other?
So
Goodbye, gimmick.
Goodbye, my lover.
We lost
Friend.
disappeared in the dark.
the bank looks empty. It looks like you can see some electronic safes are wide open. You
Okay.
believe that a lot of people have probably gone into this bank and did a lot of hacking, and most likely they've picked the bank clean of whatever money or cash might be in here.
It wouldn't have been that of a secure hiding spot. So
Yeah. So Dia keeps walking.
This is the arcade we're next to, right?
Yes, you're next to the arcade.
Nathan will stick a head around the corner and take a look in through the window.
Roll a perception.
Perception. No.
It's hard for you to really make out anything without going into the building itself.
I'll
Around there.
I'll look into it also.
Go ahead.
So it's investigation or perception?
Perception is fine. You look in, and from where you see you can see that again it's empty. Doesn't look like anyone's been in here. Although, well, I'm gonna say that you notice that a few of the arcade cabinet-looking things looks like have been removed. Not all of them. There are a few that are still left, but you think some of the more popular ones were removed by
Ooh.
other people.
Oh, can I check the arcade?
We got work to do, gimmick, afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Can I
Alright.
look through in here?
Yeah, roll a perception.
That's the comic book store.
A perception. Yay, 15.
Okay. I'm gonna say that the comic book store looks like it's been vandalized, but it doesn't look like a lot of people have anyone has really broken into it. And it looks like there's still shelves full of electronic comics
Okay.
in there,
Dia
Doesn't look
is.
like anyone was
So
particularly.
does Dia have to like open? Is like the door crashed open or anything, or do?
You might have to like electronically unlock it. You might have to hack your way into it.
Dia makes way for Gimmick.
Gimmick looks at the Koahlan.
Why are we going into this comic book store? Oh, we're trying to see if Din is in here.
Exactly. Totally.
We should investigate then.
Okay.
Do you mind if we unlock the door?
Oh, okay.
We
And give
don't
me
have much choice.
I have to roll electronics, right?
Mhm.
Electronics.
Yeah, you'll be able to open it.
I rolled a 23 on electronics.
Yep, you'll be able to unlock it.
Okay. There we go.
You'll go in, and yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's the interior of the comic book store seems to be pretty undisturbed. And there's just a whole bunch of electronic comics on the shelves.
Dia is immediately searching for Superman.
Number 1.
I'm gonna say you'll find a section where there's a bunch of Superman comics. I don't think they're gonna have any of the really rare ones, but
Okay.
Any
Um,
Snake Life?
Just looking for the Krogan hero that Stan likes.
sure.
mhm. So
There are any signs of life around here?
Roll investigation.
Okay.
Koahlan's out there like, let's look for Din Korlack, and everyone's
Yeah,
looking at
he's
comics.
searching, and everyone's looking behind the.
I mean, it could be there. Who knows?
if he's there though, that would be funny.
Ethan's actually looking out
Oh,
on the
I rolled
street.
a 12.
Someone's
Investigation.
gonna keep on them, so
12?
Yeah.
No, you're not gonna notice any
Ah.
of interest.
Nathan's actively
So
actively.
are all the comics? Sorry.
No, Nathan's just looking out because he's worried people might actively sneak up behind them while they're shopping, quote unquote.
So are all the? So can we just like download all the comics for free?
I guess.
Does that count as a crime?
That's technically
Okay,
counts
so
as a
Dia
crime,
is
but I
gonna go
guess you
through.
can.
Dia's gonna go through all the comics, downloads them all. It's gonna take a little bit of time. She's gonna download
Are
them
you
all.
going to hide this from Koahlan?
Oh shit! Yeah. Yeah. Dia's gonna try to be subtle about it.
All right, roll
Oh
a
my God,
stealth.
just
Roll a
doing
stealth.
Everything behind us back. That's so.
Oh wait, Koahlan, could you go outside with Nathan so he doesn't get so we don't get surprised by a group again?
Roll a deception.
Yeah. Deception. 19.
Yeah,
Move, bitch!
good.
All right,
What he
All
rolled. Oh.
for Koahlan.
Well, he gets an advantage. All right, even with an advantage, he'll say, "Oh, that's a good idea, Nathan. We should go outside."
Oh.
Dia smiles evilly as she just downloads all the comics available in the store.
When you go outside, Koahlan like grabs a hold of Nathan's, I guess his forearm, since he's a little shorter. He says, "Oh, Nathan, look over there. Do you see what I see?"
Perception? Question mark.
He'll point out. Well, you don't need to roll a perception. So you will see 2 Elcor with cannons on their back. They seem to be like just walking down the street, just like, you know, just like hanging out, walking down the street. Almost like they look like they own the place. They're just, you know, enjoying a stroll.
All right, inside quickly now. Nathan will slip inside, bringing Koahlan in behind him, and like lean up against the door, the wall next to the window. I was going to say, we got Elcor outside.
Oh.
and they looked armed.
Yep.
We should bring them to justice.
Wait. Are they
Let's
doing
also
anything
proceed
wrong?
with caution with that. Cannons are not really fun.
Well, why don't we just walk around them? And Dia goes, is there a back door to the store?
Yeah. So there's a door back over here.
Okay, Dia's gonna open the door and is gonna go through.
Yeah, you can go through if you want.
That's as simple as that.
But
See,
what
Dia
about
doesn't
the-
have time for this bullshit.
You know,
But
it's
the-
thanks to your criminal actions that we were able to spot the Elcors before they
I
found
know, right? Why?
But-
He's off.
But we should bring those Elcor to justice. We can't just have them wandering around the streets
Wait.
where they can terrorize people.
Think of it this way, Koahlan. What's more important, bringing stability to this world's government, or taking down a few meaningless Elcor? Wait.
Also, point out, Koahlan, that if any of those cannons nick us at all, we're dead. Except for you, of course, because, you know, you're used to all this environment. We'd die.
That's a good point. All right.
Just yet.
Okay, Dia's like approaching, just walking. She's not bothered taking stealthy routes. She's gonna go across the street and she's gonna peek inside the spa.
Vito's gonna tactical cloak, just in case.
Roll a perception.
Yep. Just gonna.
Okay, come on.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Perception, 14.
All right. You
Golf.
don't see anything, but you can hear activity. Like
No.
there's movement inside of the.
Do I have to
Inside
roll
of
a stealth
the salon.
for my my cloak?
Well, cloaking makes
Go ahead. You will. Just so that you don't make a sound.
Oh,
Damn.
22.
Damn.
Alright.
You know? Are you going inside the building? All right.
Yeah. Yeah. If we're going to the hardware store, we're just going to slip in and just whisper before going in, like.
Let me scope things out first.
Oh, you could take a dive on the pool too. While you're at it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so you're gonna enter into the spa. It's a spa, so they've got like massage tables, there's like a sauna, there's like, places where you can get your nail and hair done. And it looks like some people have actually started living here, because you can see like on the table there's some food. Not amino-based food. But they seem to have carbon-based food on like some of the counters, like some open bags of chips or something.
Dia texts Vito, are there any Turian corn oils,
Turian oils?
like for the head?
Yeah, sure. I'll say so. Yeah, sure.
She's texting Vito that, because she's not going inside until he.
There are. Want me to grab a few?
Yes, please.
Vito puts them in this pack.
Vito grabs a few as well for Solaric. Just like a little warming gift for when he gets home.
Sure.
I stole this from a destroyed planet.
This is Irunian. Hang on, how the hell did you get to Irune?
Oh, what I do for an evening in a sauna.
And he's just gonna keep looking.
Are you going to the sauna?
No, he's just thinking out loud. Doesn't really have time to go in a sauna.
All right.
But he's gonna look around, make sure that he's not missing anything. Like make sure there's no one in there
Right.
at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Well, in that case, okay, I'm just gonna, I should just reveal the areas that you've been to, So you're going into that area. All right, that's fine. So which direction do you go? You know that there is from there. You know that
I know there are. I'll look forward this way.
There's a hallway this way, and then this area doesn't look like there's an empty. Roll a perception.
Yeah, that would help.
Ooh.
All right, you can hear water, like something like water running in this part. And you can hear some sort of conversation happening in this part.
Okay. Would I be able to know if the conversation is in Volus language or?
You can say the language is not Volus. The language is in Drell.
Oh.
Why are girls doing in a place like this? It's bad for their lungs.
Vito's going to quickly send a message to the group outside. People inside.
Dia texts back. Confirm if target there.
Vito just writes back Drell. And he will silently make his way over here to make sure that Din Korlack isn't there anyway.
You will. Okay, when you go there, you actually are able to see two things. One, there are two Drell. I don't have Drell icons, so the two green things. There's two Drell who seem to be at a table eating. They must be eating like lunch or early dinner or something, probably late lunch. Also, you see, you hear them, one of them saying, is Denai done at the sauna? No, I don't think so. Alright, well, we should probably leave her some food then. All of the Drell or Lex are all in suits and viro suits, so that's probably why they don't care about being in this area, because they're environmentally safe anyway. But they mentioned something about Denaya being in the sauna at the moment. The other thing you notice out the window is you see a Volus outside, and he seems to be strung up, not like crucified on something, but he's like hanging up on some sort of pole, tied, and he seems to have like something painted on his chest, but you can't like make it out from that angle.
Can I see if he's alive or not?
I'm sorry?
Can I see if he's alive or not?
He seems like he's alive. He looks like he's breathing. And there's someone in front of him It's a Turian that you recognize. This Turian is looking up at, he's got his arms folded as he's looking up at Din Korlack, and he has in his hand a paintbrush with like the red paint. It looks like there's still fresh red paint on his paintbrush. It looks like that's the same red paint that was used to write something on Din Korlack's chest.
Okay.
And the Turian is Augustus Hicks.
Okay.
Yeah, Vito's smile just... Well, he wasn't really smiling in the first place, but, you know, his face drops.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Might have, like he writes quickly, might have found our target outside. And he will, I assume there would be a door over here, or, like... Or...
That's just windows. There is a front door. There's a door here, which is the main entrance of the spa. You went through the back, the side door. So the front door is over here. That's the main entrance.
Okay.
And you came through the side door.
Okay. Yeah, Vito's going to go back up through the side door.
before you arrive, there's stuff that's been going on with the rest of the group while you were
Okay.
going around to the salon. So while you were still in the salon, everybody else make a perception roll.
Oh,
Because we are waiting there for like a god knows how long.
21.
20, but not natural.
I rolled 21.
Gimmick. You sense a presence nearby. Over here. You sense a presence nearby over here. And it doesn't seem like you can see anyone over there, but that probably means they're cloaked in some way.
Do they have like a radio or something connected? I mean, they have an Omni too.
Well, that's weird. If you roll a electronics.
Okay. 15.
Okay. It's really weird because you'd think that somebody who's using a cloaking device would have some sort of like electronic signal that suggests that they're using a cloaking device to cloak, but there's nothing that would suggest that a cloaking device is being used. It's almost like somebody is invisible organically, not technically, or something is cloaked organically.
This is where this turns into like a Dead Space game. Just
It's close by. Where was it? Like behind us
It's
or in
right.
front of us?
It's right here.
Okay. Give me would turn around and like raise its hands and go towards it. Like we are not planning to do anything wrong here. We're just passing by.
The figure doesn't respond in any way.
Maybe we could help each other. We are looking for someone.
Who are you talking to, Indy?
Maybe I found a ghost.
What?
Indy, what? Why are you doing that?
I don't know. I would love to meet a ghost.
No,
But-
you don't want to meet a ghost because they'll kill you.
The presence you can sense is starting to move, Gimmick, like away from you.
Oh. Wait.
It seems to be.
Don't hear them. It goes towards the presence, like trying to follow it, trying to convince
Trying
it
to
to stay.
Roll a diplomacy.
Oh. Ah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's going to continue. It's going to run off, and soon you won't be able to sense it anymore.
Oh. It seems like it escaped. I hope we get another chance to meet it. I would like to talk with the ghost.
It will be at this point that Vito will arrive.
Well,
Okay.
So what's
Going
the
to-
4-on-1 Vito?
There's there are drills inside, but it's not important to us. What's important is that outside down there, and he's going to point like the way towards the main entrance. By the window is a volus strung up.
Okay.
Someone I didn't think I would see here, but
Who's the Volus? You didn't mention.
I don't know. Could be our guy, but seems like he's been used as a message, maybe.
Oh, that sounds like something people would do to somebody who's high up in rank and happen to
What I
let
was
them.
thinking.
So I guess we go check.
Weapons down, please.
Who's this other person you mentioned?
My brother-in-law.
what?
That's awkward.
What?
I didn't even know Solaric had a brother. Huh.
And he's like, and what's he doing?
Let me handle this.
And he's going to
Hold it. So we should go from both sides, yeah? That sort of like Hollywood maneuver thing, Prince Turf.
Well, unless you want to go past those Elcor at the top and go through this spa that has people in it, I suggest we don't do that.
I mean, is there a window?
I mean, sure, but do you want to break a window?
I don't mind.
Well, if there's only one person there, all we need to do is just, convince them to leave or knock them unconscious or whatever.
Okay, sure.
Vito's not listening to anything. He's just going.
I thought he was dead. I was sure he was dead. Or MIA at the very least. Shit. Solaric's gonna be so pissed.
Dia is gonna shake Vito and give him a little smack in the head. Get back in the game. Because it's our lives on the line. Okay?
Jesus. Alright.
And Vito's going to turn the corner. I'm still stealth, am I? Yeah, he's gonna uncloak. Just gonna remove the ninja.
Nathan is following kind of closely behind Vito, just in case.
And he's going to, raise his hands and
Augie?
August stops what he's doing and then he turns towards you. So even though you're in your suits, I'm gonna say that the face mask, you can still clearly see the face, so you can still recognize each other. So he's gonna turn towards you, and his face has a big look of shock. And he says, Vito? What are you doing here? What?
I mean, I was going to ask the same thing. Shit.
I didn't know you were trapped here on a rune, too.
Well, Solaric was sure you were dead.
Me? Dead? Of course not.
I mean, we knew you were on your way to Paladin, but we didn't think... We thought you had already made your way there, so...
I had to make a stop here at a rune along the way. It's a good thing I did. All things considered.
Oh shit.
No help from this guy, he says, like pointing towards the Volus, who you all can clearly see is, for those of you who know anything about like politics or government, we'll be able to recognize Din Korlack.
Oh.
Here's our guy.
And Korlack there's like on red paint on his chest, it says Revoltus, like, or like a cross between Volus and revolting. It's like Revoltus. And it looks like they're starting to write more like in a sign overhead. They have a sign up, but they haven't like actually started finishing writing whatever it is they're gonna write on it.
As this is happening, Dia's going to move around and goes from the inside. She's going to be sneaky, as she's going to find a better way to do approach. She's going to be sneaky as she does it, though. Oh, okay. Not bad.
Yeah, pretty good.
Nathan has a slight look of confusion as he looks at Augie's face. Like there's some recognition there from something, but he's not quite sure where. Dude, I know you from somewhere. Why do you look so familiar?
He doesn't seem to be too fazed by that, and he kind of shrugs.
Well, I've met your brother, but you don't really look much alike.
Yeah, he's a little bit bigger, more broad shoulder. Solaric is skinny. This guy, he's got some meat to him.
Mm.
Got some
Reaction.
Park is just smiling in the corner, like, "Yeah, I got him."
Oh yeah, he knows.
Only he wasn't in my way.
Uggy. Do you Vito just, looks around, makes sure that no one's really out there.
We're planning on reopening the way. We have the means to do it. Just
Need time.
and then
Wait,
dude,
wait.
apparently.
Wait. What do you mean? Are you saying what I think you're saying?
If you think that what I'm saying is that I'm part of a group that's trying to fix a goddamn mess relay, then yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
We got here via some assistance from a very let's just say it took a lot of effort, but we got here. We brought all the necessary equipment, more people. We just need,
You jumped from out there. What's been going on? Like, we've been completely kept in the dark. This guy, he's been hiding something. I know he's hiding something. And Din Korlack, he said, I assure you, I haven't. It's just very complicated. I wasn't talking to you, he says.
He has no
Well-
idea about it.
Well, the good news is something, all right? I brought all the news up until we just left with me. Everything that's happened outside of Irun, I have all of it. Up until yesterday afternoon, our time.
This entire time, while the rest of the world has been panicking, he's done absolutely nothing to help us. Always one excuse after another.
Well, vote for the other guy next time, Nathan says with a shrug.
I'm not a citizen. I was stuck here.
Well, hey, shit happens.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
So what is this here? Can I see through here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and is it like a door?
Yeah, it's a door. That is the front door.
Okay,
To the
so
salon.
Dia's just like out of sight, and she sends a message to Vito. She says, "Get him to back down, or I'll knock him down."
Vito will just look at his message fast and
Look, how about you come with us? We take that dude with us. We fix everything and I mean, I think apart from your aunt, we don't know if anyone else from the Pix family made it out. So fairly certain that Sol would be happy to see you.
I'm sure he would be.
Yeah. Getting off this planet would be great.
Well, if you let us take Mr. Korlack here, we can get started on that.
You can have him. We just wanted him to. We just wanted to send a message out. But if you say you guys have a way off this planet, I really could care less what happens to him.
Oh, well, thank you. And Nathan will walk past him to take down Korlack.
yeah, Vito's going to walk a little closer, I'd say, and just kind of I guess
It'll be at this point that an Asari will emerge.
Bitch!
The Asari in her pressure suit will say, "What is going on here?" And she has her biotics ready.
I have
And,
my biotics ready.
Yeah, she looks like she's going to attack you, but I'm gonna. Well, are you gonna say anything? Because she's gonna see you first before she sees the rest of the group. Dia.
Dia's gonna look at her. She's gonna say, Don't you even try. And her biotics flare up.
And she says, look, our food, we're not giving it away. So if you want any of our stuff, you're not getting it. So I suggest that you step on outside and go back to whatever abandoned warehouse you came from. And don't come back.
Do I recognize her? Is she the same Asari who's on the run?
No.
Okay, different one.
Not different ones. You've never seen her before.
Dia says, you know what? I don't care about your food. So I'm going to do what I came here to do. Bye, bitch. And she's just going to walk out.
Okay. She will be a little confused and when she walks out, she'll see Augustus, and Augustus will say, it's all right. These folks, they found us a way off this planet. They found us. Oh, by the goddess, it's about time.
Are you the ghost?
Ghost? Me?
Yeah, the one that was behind us before.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Neither do I. Don't worry, she's just unique.
Oh, thank you.
Nathan says as he like lifts. He doesn't bother with taking off the paint. He's like, I can just stay there. He doesn't care. He just lifts him down off the pole.
Oh, thank you so much, he says. I don't know if I was going to survive any much longer with everything.
Don't thank us just yet.
Koahlan goes up and says, Mr. Korlack, sir. He bows and says, my name is Koahlan Antir. I'm with the Justicar. The Justicar? You? The Justicar? All right. Sorry. I needed a laugh after everything I've been through.
When he starts laughing, Nathan just bops him on the head with his fist. Like he actually...
What?
Don't laugh at him. He's happy reason you're alive.
Koahlan looks a little hurt by this when he says that.
Poor guy.
And he says, it's true. We came immediately to your rescue, Mr. Korlack. We're very glad to see that you are safe. Oh, I see. Well, thank you. I'm sure that we can compensate you fairly once things are back up and running here on Nyrune.
Well,
it'll be any moment now, I assure you.
Well,
And he starts to get very political at the moment.
Well, if he keeps talking, Nathan will literally just pick him up and carry him because he's just not willing to listen and just start walking. All right, let's get the fuck out of here before somebody decides to kill us.
Yeah, Vito's going to turn to Augustus.
How big of a group do you have? Mind hitching a ride with us?
Just me and my two buddies over there, he says. By this point, the two Drell are looking through the window because they got curious as to what's all the commotion.
Nathan gives him a wave, like, hi.
Everybody roll a perception.
Oh, I knew it.
Oh no.
The Elcors are back.
Nathan, come on.
14. Okay, I've been rolling
Perception, you
perception
said?
14.
22,
No.
21, 31. Again.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Anyone higher than a 20 will notice again invisible presence.
Oh,
Peeking out from, we're gonna say, from this bush over here. Oh, sorry. From this bush over here by the hardware store.
wait, the ghost is that way. Don't make any sounds. Let me approach it. Vito.
No, we got better things to deal with. We got
There
to
is no ghost.
Nathan, there's
What?
something there.
Oh shit.
Maybe Vito. Maybe we could convince it to show itself.
Oh shit! What?
As long as it's not
Oh
dangerous.
no!
Where are you going?
Where did I go?
You're just being pulled away.
No!
It's like, oh no!
What's wrong with my thing? It's not working. No, it's not working. Son of a bitch.
Okay, bye,
Right.
dear.
He
Okay.
is hit by a ghost conjuring style.
Yeah, Vito's going to walk closer.
Maybe I tried before and it didn't stop. Maybe you could try this time.
Nathan has a shotgun out this time because he's like, okay, something's here, 100%.
No, wait.
Just in case.
Well, just a little closer and
We don't want any trouble. Why don't you show yourself?
The figure you can sense moving, and he materializes before you, and it's a relatively large, medium humanoid creature, relatively broad shoulders, relatively large looking helmet. He's in an enviro suit that's completely covering his face, so you can't see, unfortunately you can't see any of his body or his facial features. But based on the shape of his suit, he doesn't look like a creature that you're familiar with. He kind of looks sort of Krogan-like, but not nearly as bulky as a Krogan. You're not really sure what to make of it. It looks like a cross between a Turian and a Krogan, like Krogan suit. And he takes out his Omnitool looking thing, although it doesn't look like an Omnitool, but it acts like an Omnitool, it looks like. And it looks like he's sending something to your Omnitool, Vito.
he's going to look.
You're noticing on your Omnitool that your translator is being updated with a new language. And he's only gonna, and I'm gonna say that if Gimmick wants to intercept that as well, he's allowed to with an electronics roll. But
Vito's
I'm leaving
smile grows when he sees the new language and everything.
First contact. First contact.
Are you going to?
Yeah,
Okay.
he just whispers that to
Astra,
himself.
you will gain the new translated update as well. And the figure says, "Is it true? Can you get off this planet to the rest of the galaxy?"
Yes.
This is a bit unorthodox. I normally wouldn't ask this of anything, but I'm desperate. I could use your help.
How so?
I'm looking for someone that we've lost contact with, but I need to get off this planet to find them.
Where did you lose contact with them?
Somewhere in the Milky Way.
That's not very precise.
My apologies. You probably have a lot of questions, and I know that we have only just met, but it is very critical that I complete my mission. The fate of this universe depends on it. Unfortunately, I can't answer a lot of the questions you may be having for your protection as well as mine.
Had you been just any new language, you're not from around here, are you?
He says, "Not here. We can't talk here. I just need to know. Can you get me off this planet?"
Vito's going to make a quick scan before answering. Does this confirm that? Like, does the scan confirm that this is a creature I've never met before?
Roll in electronics. Okay. You can't really tell. Gimmick, you believe that this is an undocumented new alien species. An undocumented alien species.
Oh, ask him if he's a ghost.
I don't think it's a ghost, Gimmick.
Ah. Okay, maybe just tell him what he wants to know.
Yes. In a certain way, yes, we can. Soon. I think it would be safer if you were to come with us. Had you been anything else, I wouldn't have proposed, but I have a feeling what you're talking about is important, and that's... I've never been around for any first contact with anything before, so this is... I mean, you're here, so it's probably not first contact. But...
Not here. Do you have a ship?
Yes.
Or something?
Yes,
where we can talk.
Vito's going to like offer his hand.
He looks at it, confused. He doesn't take it, so he will hold up his hand. Lead the way.
He will take his hand and lead towards the rest of the group.
Right then, let's get the fuck out of here before anything else decides to appear out of nowhere, shall we?
No,
I
wait.
second that.
First contact.
No, I want to visit the toy shop.
I mean, it's right next to you. Go ahead in there, but we're not going to stay for very long, all right?
The hardware store also seems like it could have nice things.
We're
And
here
there
to,
are a lot of nice cars.
we're here to get this dude out of here. If you want to visit the toy store, it's right next to us. But
Okay.
no, we're getting out of here.
Aren't you like a professional
You're not going
mercenary?
to steal anything from there, are you, Indy?
No, don't worry. I'm going to put some cash on the counter and take whatever it costs, or if I like something.
Oh. Well, you're not, and I'm assuming Gimmick's not lying, right?
No. I mean, I can transfer the credits or something, but because I don't have cash.
Right. He will. Well, if you're not lying, then he'll says, "Oh, I see. Then don't take too long."
Okay. Give me a good look for any toy that seems like Pete would like, and
Oh yeah.
how much it would cost. Like,
We're gonna say. I mean, the toys are probably gonna be like. You can probably find some really neat, interesting looking toys for like $20
okay.
total. Like a bunch. We'll say that you have a bunch of Volus, very like traditional Volus toys. I don't know what that would be,
Oh.
but I'm just gonna say that's what they are. So.
Right then.
Question: did Nilu give everybody her contact?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dia is gonna call up Nilu, and she's going to say, "We got the guy, and we're coming back."
Oh, good, she says. We actually are not at the warehouse at the moment because we're trying to get things set up for preparation, preparations to make our way to the mass relay. So probably we'll be there not until later tonight. But I'm hoping things went successful, yes?
Oh, okay. So do you want us to just hang out on our ship?
That's whatever you want to do. I mean, the ship, when you're going back, the ship is on the way back to the warehouse. So you're gonna stop by the ship. You're gonna pass by the ship anyway on the way to the warehouse. So if you want to like go to the ship first, in the interest of time, you'll stop by the ship on the way to the warehouse and have whatever conversation you're gonna have with this new stranger first, before turning things into Nilu.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of time, because I wanted to get to a specific part today before we end. So, you guys will get back onto the ship with everybody. in addition to the handcuffed people, we're gonna say that Koahlan will get the handcuffed hoodlums and take them to the ship as well, still shackled or whatever.
So many people on the ship right now.
I know. Dia's like looking at all of them. She's like, "That's my room. Don't come in my room."
I'm pretty sure though, like taking the hoodlums on board is just not going to happen.
Yeah,
because
it's a
we don't.
bad idea.
It's a formula for disaster.
He probably would like shackle them somewhere outside the ship then.
Where they are.
Just dump them in the middle of nowhere.
No.
Dia also say, if you try anything, don't be surprised if we hurt you really, really bad. Okay, KK.
Don't threaten my brother-in-law.
I don't think he's talking to your brother-in-law. He's talking to the hoodlums.
Sorry, that word is beautiful. Can you say it again?
Hoodlums.
I love the way it's pronounced. It's great.
Right.
We're gonna say that you're gonna get on the ship, and we'll say that the stranger is gonna take the four of you, the PCs, to whatever private room you want to go to talk. I guess it could be the kitchen if that's where you want to have a conversation.
Yeah, it's always
Either kitchen or calm room, because we know that there's no cameras in there. So we'll stick to the kitchen for now.
Do you want to do the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll be in the kitchen, and then the rest of the NPCs will take care of everybody else that you've brought onto the ship. So Koahlan will, of course, watch the hoodlums, and then Zadreri, Pip, and Stan will keep the rest of the group. Well, Stan's probably going to keep out of sight, actually. Stan's not going to... Stan's going to keep out of sight, but Zadreri and Pip will attend to your other new guests. But you will be in the kitchen, and the stranger will say, "Is this room secure?"
Yes. There's no cameras, no recording equipment. It's just us and you.
I need your help. And he will remove his mask because you're in a pressurized area. And when he removes his mask, you guys will see this character.
Oh! Hey, I was scared for a moment.
We're back.
And he says, "My name is Kasaj Dashen. I need help looking for our Pathfinder." And that's the end of the session.
Oh, come on!